Hey everyone, this is Dela Livi, and today we're going to be playing Doki Doki Literature Club for the ninth? Yeah, ninth day of Christmas. I know it's not Christmassy. I know. I know enough of it to know that it's not Christmassy, but I actually kind of ran out of Christmas stuff to do. So this is what we're going to be playing. So basically what it was saying is that this isn't for the faint of heart. This isn't for people with depression, and I agree. If you have depression, if you have anything that, may cause you to spiral out of control, don't watch this, because this is, like it says right here, exposure to highly disturbing content. Now, I don't quite know what that means. I made sure, because I really wanted to play this, I made sure that I did not watch anything on it. I mean, I know that it's messed up. That's the extent of it. All right, let's start. Oh, cute. Team Salvato. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Oh. This is adorable. I mean, it's probably gonna have dark twists because otherwise they wouldn't warn people. But it's adorable, actually. Okay, so new game. Please enter your name. Alright. Dela. Hey! Okay, can I space? Yeah. Let me get that out. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That's mean. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. Then why are you thinking so lowly of her, man? That's your good friend. Don't treat her bad. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. No, I take friends that I can get, really. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. That's terrible. However, I just sigh and idle in front of this crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again. You're adorable. I love your bow. But I caught you this time. Baby, maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. Yeah. I'm a jerk in this game. That's mean, Dela. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Ah, so savage. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Dela, have you decided on a club to join yet? Nope, probably. I don't know. Have I? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. I'm a dick. Sayori likes to worry Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Same, except for I don't like ignoring my friends and treating them like this, man. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried about you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. A NEET? That must be a Japanese phrase or something. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Oh, you're adorable. I love you, my friend. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why did I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? Because she's carefree and an awesome friend, and you're just being a jerk. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late for your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sure! Sayori. Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Ah! Meanie. Sayori, why am I having so much problems with her name? Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! Ooh. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Best thing ever. You know what? I mean, for a cupcake, maybe not. But my favorite dessert is cheesecake. I may, if it is the best cheesecake in the world, may sell my soul for cheesecake. That's just me, though. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Hi, girl one. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Well, technically I'm a girl, but I guess the character I'm playing is a boy? Maybe I should have gone with the boy's name. I don't know. Way to kill the atmosphere. Well, thanks, Tsundere. Dere. That's weird. Tsundere? Ah, Dela. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. That's the first thing you notice is... Whoa. Sorry, I messed up I flicked my computer, thing. Anyway, of course, the first thing that you'll notice is that it's full of cute girls. Fine. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki? The girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Aw, don't blush! It's okay! You probably are the smartest. I mean, maybe there are other smart people here? I don't know. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Oh, don't worry, Yuri, I feel the same. I'm so timid around people. Oh, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Dela. Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monika. Come sit down, Dela. We have room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? Yeah, tea sounds good. How about some peach tea? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Oh, I want some! The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. Ah. Darn it! Natsuki! You made me hungry now! So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monika. I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. I'll tell you what the best angle for eating cupcakes is. The best angle is straight on top. You eat the icing first, you go, nom. That way, you don't have to worry about getting icing everywhere, but you still get to eat the icing. It's awesome. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. But why are you thanking me? It's not like Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Yep! It's the 100% guarantee. If someone says that, they're a tsundere. She's a tsundere. Made them for you or anything? I thought that you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for you, you know. You dummy! Baka! Ah, funny. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Yuri, I understand. Socially, I am totally not socially capable at all. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seems really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? Give me a minute, guys, make sure this is still recording. Yep, still recording, okay. Yeah, sorry. I'm using a new recording software, so I'm going to make sure it's still recording, because... Anyway, as president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, to be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events, like the festival, that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right everyone? Yeah. We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Dela, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, actually, I like to read a lot of things. Mostly fiction, but a lot of things. There's your answer, Yuri. Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Oh, you like manga too? I love manga. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. I agree! While I do like other kinds of fantasy that don't really necessarily go into their story or worlds much, I have always been something of a person who are like more contextualized, fleshed out worlds. Like Harry Potter. Harry Potter is my most favorite fantasy show. Not show. Well, it's a show, but my most favorite fantasy series of all time. Primarily because, I didn't really read the books growing up, but I watched a lot of the movies. And I distinctly remember every flavor candy, the every flavor jelly beans that came out in commemoration with the movie. That was amazing. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. I can relate. Hashtag relatable, I guess. I don't know. I'm not very good with hashtags. I tend to relate more to books and animals and things other than people, other than my own family, because it's just so nerve-wracking going towards somebody and talking to them. Anyway, I should stop talking. I should do more. I'm sorry. But, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Yeah. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? What are you talking about? I have an excellent imagination. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Oh, good. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! And give that back! Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Aw. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. Sounds good! I'm pretty good with haikus myself. Just putting that out there. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Dela? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back in the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join the club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decisions. I still have other clubs to look at, and, oh. Don't look at me, girl! Don't look at me like that, girls! Come on, no disappointing faces. I lost my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought... Dela, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? You're a teenager, okay? Embrace the non-clear-headedness. What is... That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes lighten up. Yes! I'm so happy! Sari wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Ah, thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Dela, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Dela, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sari and I never walk home together anymore, because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Yeah. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances. I am sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Classic harem. Okay. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Okay. Socks, rose, memories, suicide. Vitality, destiny, fickle, vanilla, sadness, jump. Vanilla. Okay. Whirlwind. Oh. Explode. Ooh, incongruent is... Oh, okay! I guess I'm going for Yuri then! After image. Heartbeat. Anxiety. Covet. Comfort. Secretive. Secretive. Graveyard. Games. Clumsy, disarray, fester, question, sensation, portrait, infallible. Candy. Tears. Unrequited. Jumpy. Unrestrained. Okay, so she likes longer words, I guess. Unending. Unstable. Okay. Peaceful. Landscape. Okay, good. I did it! Hi again, Dela. Hi, Monica. Glad to see you didn't run away on this. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Dela. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Got it? Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Oh, snap! Really? She keeps her manga collection here? What if someone steals it? Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Dela always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Seriously? Is that so? Oh, Sayori. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. Don't be, Yuri, don't be. I like you. I relate to you. How come? You and Dela can become good friends, too. Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayori? Me? Not really? Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. Ooh! I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? Because the shy ones are always so adorable. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read it. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Ah, crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book that you gave me, right? I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason, but just curious how come you have two copies... I'm sorry. Just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean... I just happened to buy two of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about, anyway? Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright, I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. Oh, it's kind of dark, isn't it? Yeah, actually it does sound like a good book, though. I'd read it. Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Dela? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge to you like I'm sorry. That was weird. Okay. They challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonists, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I felt like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fuel my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Ah, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine. It's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Ah, yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. Oh shit, it's already been almost 40 minutes? Okay, with that, guys, I'm gonna stop right here. I'm gonna save it real quick. Let me save. Saved? Have I saved? Oh, okay. Alright. With that, guys, I'm gonna stop there. You guys have a wonderful holiday season. I know for a fact that I'm so excited for Christmas. It's gonna be Tuesday. But this right here, I'm going to actually continue. I might not continue it today or tomorrow or the next day, because I'm gonna try to find some other Christmas games to play. But I am planning on picking this up after Christmas. Because this is a very interesting story so far. I've never really played through a visual novel like this. And I'm so curious to see exactly what's going to happen, because there's got to be a reason that they said, not for the faint of heart, not for depressed people, and stuff like that. So, anyway, with that, you guys have a wonderful holiday season, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!